from any embers from our last shots earlier in the day, or anything that would have purposely put down the cannon. After completing with that, he's now safe to use the sponge, dipping it in water and putting it down the cannon. What he's essentially doing is he's inviting moisture to kill any embers, but also creating a vacuum paired with that thumbstone. So in just a second here, folks, you might hear a thwomp, meaning for a second inside the cannon there is no oxygen. So if there's any embers that may prematurely let off our charge, depriving it of oxygen has killed it, and so it's safe to load. Our charge today is around 5 ounces of black powder wrapped in some not very historically accurate aluminum foil. Play with that. He's going to put that at the end and take the other end of the sponge to the rammer, ram it all the way down, tapping it, make sure it's in place next to that touch hole. After complete with that, and they step away from the cannon, we can now go to either end of the wheel and push the cannon forward towards the wall. Complete with that, they can now go to the priming process, which consists of 2 steps. First one of being a gunner's pick, or what is a large brass spike, putting it down the touch hole. He is just opening a hole into the charge that Ethan has just rammed down. Now that there's a hole in our charge, we can now place our ignition device. Our ignition device today is called a friction primer, which is a brass tube filled with gunpowder inside of it, with a match-like substance at the top called fulminated mercury, with a pin that goes through all of that. What happens is, to set it off, Christian is going to take out a lanyard, which is a piece of rope with a hook at the end of it. When he hooks away that pin, it sparks the fulminated mercury, which goes to the gunpowder, ignites that, which launches a jet of flame down the brass tube into the cannon, into the salute shot, in firing it off for you folks. This is my time to give the final command that you folks need to plug your ears, that, believe it or not, cannons can be loud or record, whatever priorities you have. And all they're left to do is give the final command. Fire!
Whoa.
All right.